Today I want to talk about something that it just kind of creeps up on us. And I want to ask you this. Have you been feeling a little bit off lately? And you don't really know why? Life keeps moving forward, but something feels slightly disconnected from it. Conversations feel flatter. Joy just doesn't land the way it used to. Like you're moving through your days, but not fully experiencing them. When you try to explain it, the words don't quite fit. So you tell yourself, oh, it's just, I'm stressed, I'm exhausted. It could be a number of things. And of course, those things are part of it. But I think something deeper may be happening. Disconnection doesn't usually happen all at once. It happens gradually. Life gets fuller, more people depend on you. More things need your attention. And after a while, it becomes easy to spend so much of our energy simply managing life that there's not that much left to actually experience it. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because there's only so much of you to go around. And when there isn't enough left, we often sacrifice ourselves first. The time we'd spend taking care of ourselves, the time we'd spend slowing down, the time we'd spend listening, the time we'd spend simply being. It all starts to compound. We feel more tired. Our energy drops. We stop doing some of the things that help us feel our best. And when we feel worse, it's even harder to do the things that would help us reconnect. So the cycle just continues until feeling disconnected eventually becomes our norm. And that's what makes this so easy to miss. Until one day you realize just how disconnected you've actually become. And over time, something starts to drift. The part of you that knows what feels true at the deepest levels. Your connection to something larger than yourself. However you define that. God, source, consciousness, life itself. And maybe that's what we're really talking about here. True connection. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt completely connected to your life? Not busy, not productive, not completely distracted, truly connected. When you really think about it, do you remember what it felt like? Because connection feels different. It feels alive, bright. It just feels right. You're actually here for it. You notice things. You appreciate the little things. You feel present for the beauty that's already in front of you. The simplest moments begin to feel meaningful again. Not because life changed or you changed, but you actually did. The interesting thing is, reconnection doesn't usually happen through one big moment. It's often a collection of many small ones. A conversation, a walk, a moment of stillness, a deep breath, a few quiet minutes. When you're fully here, none of those moments seem very significant by themselves. But together, they begin opening windows, letting in a little more light, a little more awareness, a little more presence. And over time, you start feeling like yourself again. And what you often discover is that the connection was never gone. It's eternal, actually. It's always there. It's just waiting beneath all of the noise, in between the distractions that have been pulling your attention away. This isn't something new. It's actually something very familiar. Something you may have simply forgotten. A reminder of what it feels like to be fully here in the now, to be connected to something deeper. So if you've been feeling off lately, maybe the answer isn't that something's wrong with you. Maybe you simply become disconnected from your inner self and intuition. Keep putting in for yourself and feeling what makes you more alive and brighter. Think of it like reducing the distance between who doesn't feel like you and who you actually are. And maybe the path back is much closer than you think.